For my Chicago Cubs, it is an absolute disaster. They could, and he certainly would have helped the Tigers for 1 or 2 years. Cubs could use his help as well, probably more so, as they're looking to start a rookie third baseman right now in Matt Shaw, who had an oblique issue.
Oblique.
I think that news came out like a day after Bregman actually signed. So it's like couldn't be more terrible timing. I have seen he is back working out in spring training. I think he's taking it easy with that oblique. He said he's like playing at 70% effort as to not aggravate it, but he's back there. So I think that oblique. Obliques are fucking scary. I hate seeing that. I think you sent me the news.
I did.
Gleefully. That's oblique.
Cheer you up.
Yeah, thanks. I think he's going to be okay. But that, relying on a rookie is ridiculous for a team that should be going for it and has traded for Kyle Tucker in the offseason. So the other disaster part of this for the Cubs is they come out looking just as cheap as everyone, and including myself, maybe leading the charge, just as cheap as Ricketts has ever looked. They offered the least amount of money of the four teams.
Fucking a travesty.
They offered 4 years, $115 million. That is just slightly above the average annual value of what the Tigers offered, but it's far below the total guaranteed money. It's an extra year past what the Red Sox offered, but it's less money. Nowhere close to the $40 million per year that he eventually accepted from the Red Sox. So it's embarrassing. And Jed actually came out to the media after everything was announced, and he had to thank the Ricketts family for extending themselves that far. He basically is saying he had to beg the Ricketts to even go agree to $115 million. And it's just pathetic. It's such a bad look. It also really puts into question the depth of this roster going forward. You've got, like I said, the rookie third baseman. We'll get to Justin Turner here that they've just signed for 1 year, $6 million, 40-year-old Justin Turner. But you have no depth at third base. I don't even know if Turner played third base last year.
12 games.
Yeah, he's a first baseman / DH.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Jed has signed a player from Japan who was supposed to be the right fielder and has turned into the full-time DH, Seiya Suzuki, because he can't play right field. So you've already got the DH slot taken care of. So you bought yourself with Justin Turner a bit of a stopgap backup DH. He can play first, spell Michael Busch. Turner has put up decent numbers even in his old age. You wonder how long that's going to last. I would think this would be the last contract he'll sign. He did say he turned down more money elsewhere, but he wanted to be with the Cubs, so that's a good sign. The depth issue is really coming into focus with the Cubs after not getting Bregman. Got a deficiency at third base, question marks at first base. And you have one center fielder, essentially, Pete Crow Armstrong. And it just drives me nuts when you think about how that problem could have been solved if they had only held on to Cody Bellinger. And I know you are not the biggest fan of Cody Bellinger, but how much different does this roster look if he's on it today?
I didn't understand addition. That they say addition by subtraction, right? They go ahead and get Tucker and then trade away Bellinger for nothing. But by doing that, they weaken their roster offensively and insisted they were reinvesting the money. That deal that they offered Bregman proves they are not going to reinvest that money. It is if I'm a Cubs fan right now, I'm just beside myself. I'm patting myself on the back because I've got some preseason predictions that say I'm going to win fucking 90 games. I got to tell you, I don't see it.
Yeah, we
got a show coming up on that in a few weeks or whatever. But like, I look at this roster and I just sit in disappointment. I don't know why, but the minute they signed Tucker, I'm like, you got Bellinger, you got Tucker now. Then if you don't get Bregman, but you do sign Justin Turner as like an add-on to what's already there, I don't mind that. I don't mind the $6 million on Justin Turner as this like role player off the bench, back up to spell some guys or whatever sort of role. But right now, is he a starter? He has to be, I guess. They need that bat in the lineup. But like you said, he can't DH every day because then you lose Suzuki, who can't play right field very well. It's, to me, offensively, the roster is a mess right now.
It is very conflicted, confusing roster building. And we've seen the confluence of events, but that was all set into motion by trading Cody Bellinger. What this essentially means at this point means the Cubs traded Cody Bellinger for Justin Turner. And don't forget Cody Poteet.
Yeah. Poteet.
So would you make that trade today? No. Would. So that is what Jed Hoyer has managed to, the corner he's put himself into, and there's exacerbating circumstances. I think they were somehow counting on getting Alex Bregman, and with an offer like that, I don't know how they miscalculated the market that badly. Granted, the Red Sox,
overpaid.
Definitely an overpay. They blew the market out of the water, but to have the Tigers outbid the Cubs is what's ridiculous and hilarious. So.
Word Hole Media.